All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year to the great Biafran, the freedom fighters, our angels on ground. Our angels on ground, protecting our land from these Fulani Janjaweeds and terrorists. Now, straight to the point. Remember what is happening in Finland. So this is the only channel where you get your day-to-day updates regarding what is happening in Finland and regarding the ongoing interrogation of our PM, Simon Ekpa, that's the Prime Minister of the government in exile. Now, let's go straight to the point. The Nigerian government have already presented a terrorism case petition against Simon Ekpa. And legally, Simon Ekpa is a Finnish citizen. Do you understand? He's a citizen in Finland. So the Nigerian government now are saying that Simon Ekpa have been enlightened and been sending so many terrorist threats to the Nigerian government and have also killed so many Nigerian military. Now, Simon Ekpa also presented a very, very heavy petition. A very, very heavy petition against these people now. Simon Ekpa now told them about the terrorist attack that have been happening in Southeast because the world is not new to the Biafran war. That is what the Nigerian state need to know about. The more they keep fighting this case, the more they keep losing. The more they keep fighting this case, the more they keep losing because very soon they will have no other option than to sit down on the round table with the Biafrans to discuss our referendum and our freedom. Because the more they keep going this way, the more they keep exposing everything. The more they keep exposing everything. All we are trying to do now is to make sure that this particular story gets to Trump's ear. Because Nigeria is already an Islamic state and the Biafrans are the only ones that can deliver this so-called region of Africa. Do you understand? So that is it. The more they keep fighting this case, the more they keep giving us the exposure we want. Now, come to think about it, a war happened. A war happened for 3 years. A war that killed almost 3 million people. A conventional war between the Biafran state and Nigeria. So there have been bloodshed. There have been war. This particular nation have been named. Do you understand? So there is no other means. There is no other means the Nigerian state can use to interrogate or send Simon Ekpa to jail. There is no other means. They have failed woefully. This is a planned deal. This is a planned deal by Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is too brilliant. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is too brilliant. That is why the Nigerian state are scared. They are scared. Let me now tell you the truth. The people withholding the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are the Southeast governors. Somebody like Soludo can never allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Because he knows that once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, he will lose his next governorship election. Because he knows how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hates him. Or Hope Uzodinma that this particular man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have openly said that him personally will deal with Hope Uzodinma. So they are the ones fighting. They are coming out or using their propaganda, their political propaganda, to come out online and tell you, CEO, you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. It's a lie. Are people not traveling to their villages now? Go to different villages now. Have you heard of anything like shooting or any Biafrans we are gathering and they throw bomb or this one or this one? All those propaganda news have been cooked by the Nigerian state. They are the ones causing the insecurities because when they invade some villages in Southeast, our able soldiers, our defense force can never allow them to penetrate or do anything they want to do. Look at what was happening in Imo State when they were trying to build a camp for the Fulanis. That is it. That is the only problem. That is what is happening in Southeast because our military, our people are not like other people. Look at what is happening in Benue. Fulani men have taken over Benue. Look at what is happening in other tribes in the Nigerian state. Look at what is happening in the north central. So many terrorist groups have taken over so many regions, so many local governments in the north. So they want to Islamize the whole country. They want to do the same in Southeast. But they can't penetrate because of our defense force, because of our angels on ground. Because of our special forces on ground that have been fighting these people. And that is the cause of the insecurities, because they deploy so many non-educated soldiers to Southeast, and they tag everybody they see IPOB, and they tag everybody they see Biafran. They go to villages, they kill innocent Biafran, they destroy homes. So what is it? You can never win the People's Army. No matter how hard you try, you can never defeat the People's Army. It's impossible. It's impossible to defeat the People's Army. Now, Simon Ekpa sent a very, very great New Year news to the Biafrans. Now, let me play the news. This news was read by our COS, that's Ngozi, that's the Chief of Staff of Simon Ekpa. Now, listen to this video I'm about to play, and then you understand what we're talking about. Then you understand what we're talking about. You can see that this man, even on interrogation seat, is still releasing news telling you that nothing will happen, because he knows what he's doing. Now listen.
Sierra Leone and Gabon. We are currently talking with these countries, and they support our independence. Our attorneys are doing their assigned tasks and submitting and updating our records with our allies and orders on the independence of the United States of Biafra. We are following all due process in our recognition and restoration. On the homeland, we extend an olive branch to our neighbors in Nigeria and have demanded the immediate withdrawal of all their foreign bodies, military, police, security, and orders from the Biafra territory. It is the right thing for them to do at this time. Our decentralized military will continue to protect their states as needed from any foreign invader. We are happy to report that the Nigeria state is gradually doing the needful. It is in line with the legal status of the United States of Biafra as an independent nation. And it is also in line with making the world a better place, supporting self-determination for Biafrans, self-defense, peace, equity, justice, and freedom for Biafrans. Biafrans have explored all the peaceful processes towards our freedom. We're also using all the rights ascribed to us as a nation to enhance and increase our military strength to defend our land, for our self-determination, and for self-defense against foreign invaders. It is pertinent to note and let the world know that Nigeria has been at war with Biafra for the past 2 years or more. This was confirmed by Nigerian Defense Chief Christopher Musa in several public and private platforms. He has confirmed that Nigeria is at war with Biafra. He also on different occasions has explained the type of war Nigeria is engaging with Biafrans. That is on record, and that is on public record. As a nation at this point, we must confront the foreign invaders from the Nigeria terrorist state. And we must defend our territory. Our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, is healthy and happy. Our Prime Minister is defending Biafra land against the reintegrated terrorists hired by the Nigerian government wearing military and police uniforms. I want to use this opportunity to let the Finnish local authorities be aware that the image of Finland has been dented by the way they handle the investigation of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. And we want them to know that nothing they do or engage in will stop the total defense of Biafra land from the invading Nigeria terrorist state Nothing, absolutely nothing. If they like, let them conduct this investigation for the next 100 years. What Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, is doing, what he has done, is what Biafrans will continue to do. We cannot allow terrorists to come into our land and kill us and go free. We cannot allow the Nigeria government, headed by Tinubu and his agents, to come into Biafra land, kill us, occupy our land, burn our homes, rape our women, take over our farms, and go scotch-free. That will never happen. And that is exactly what our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, was trying to protect us from. That is what our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, was doing, protecting us from these invaders. And that is what Biafrans must continue to do, no matter what happens. Nothing will stop the total defense of Biafra land from the invading Nigeria terrorist state. Finland must be aware that Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria is one of the countries in the world that has almost all the terrorists inside the country right now, where innocent citizens are killed. Christians are mowed down in their numbers. Children and women are killed without the protection from the state or from the president or from the government. What country will allow their indigenes to be killed continuously like that without any protection? Nigeria is a failed state. And any leader, foreign or local, that tries to protect Nigeria is part of a terrorist government. Any leader, foreign or local, that tries to listen to Nigeria government and do what they say is a terrorist government. The Nigerian terrorist state must leave our land. We will make them leave our land. Peacefully or forcefully. Biafra is now a nation. We have a right to rule ourselves. Finland fought a brutal war. Finland fought for their independence. Now they are an independent nation. The same thing Finland did. That is the same thing Biafra is doing under Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Nothing is different. The Western world, they have the power to exit from a country they don't like for any reason. America left Europe to become a nation. What makes that different from what Biafrans are doing? There's no difference. You cannot stop us. If you become a nation, you fought for your freedom, and you exit a country that is oppressing and suppressing you, you must be aware that that is the same thing Biafrans are doing. We met in Finland. We voted. We declared our independence. At this time, the Finnish local authorities need to be aware, need to be mindful that they are holding the Prime Minister, the head of government of an independent nation, Biafra. They need to do the needful as quickly as possible. Biafrans have continued to ensure that they control their land through several means. One of them is the referendum action. The voluntary referendum action by all the Biafran in the 40 states to release our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, by the Nigerian terrorist state. Withdraw all Nigerian army, police, and security from our land and allow Biafrans to live peacefully as an independent country. Our Monday sit at home has continued for the past over 2 years. I need to let the world know. Every Monday, every office in Biafra land, every school, every business voluntarily shuts down. This is what we want. This is what Biafrans have decided to do. This shows Nigerian government, they have no power over Biafra territory. They have no power over Biafra land. Because Biafrans voluntarily shut their businesses every Monday, every bank, every school, every important institution in Biafra territory closes every Monday, voluntarily. Despite the Nigerian government insisting that they open, despite the Southeast governors working under the Nigerian terrorist state, insisting that they open their offices, their shops, Biafrans have refused to do that. That shows Biafrans are in control of our territory. And that Monday sit at home must continue every Monday until we fully protect our land from the terrorist state of Nigeria. These terrorists recruited by Nigerian government are sent to Biafra territory to kill, maim, and burn the homes of innocent citizens of Biafra just for their beliefs in Biafra nation. Thousands of innocent Biafrans have been killed over the years by the Nigerian terrorist state and their agents inside Biafra land for nothing. For nothing. We cannot fold our hands and watch as our people are murdered daily by the Nigerian state to grab the mineral and natural resources in Biafra land, which they use to service foreign countries while our people perish in abject poverty. We can no longer allow that to happen. These same terrorist killings happens in different parts of Nigeria, such as in the Oduduwa land, in Arewa territory, in the Middle Belt, where innocent citizens are murdered in their hundreds, where mass burial are being conducted every now and then. School kids are taken away in their hundreds for ransom. Undergraduates are kidnapped from their dormitories without any trace, while the Nigerian government offers no help. What kind of a country is that? Nigeria is a failed state, and any government, foreign or local, that supports, that listens, that partners with Nigeria is part of the failed state, is part of the failed individual, and is supporting terrorism and the killing of Christians, killing of innocent children and women inside Nigeria. If you don't know the history and what we have gone through, you must listen to us. We are the ones that will tell our story. Nigeria government and their agents cannot tell the story of Biafrans. You must hear it from us, the Biafrans, what we go through. That is why we are the people, and we decide who is going to rule us. At this time, Biafrans have decided our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, and our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, must continue to lead Biafrans. So whether you hold them for the next 100 years, whether you don't hold them, we must continue to do what they want us to do. And I promise you, and I've told you, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, has already laid down all the rules, all the things that we need to do, and we must continue to do it, even in his absence. That was why we declared our independence in Latin Finland, even without the presence of our Prime Minister or our leader. The template is already set. Nobody can do anything about that template because it's about the securing the power of the people and the safety of the Biafra people. That is what we will continue to pursue. Fellow Biafrans and our friends, we are working on our recognition by reaching out to not only countries that have recognized us in the past, but new countries that have seen what we've done. We thank our attorneys, private, public ones. We thank Attorney Levy and some of our private lobbies hired by our Prime Minister. We also thank the Biafran Foreign Affairs Department that's been doing and working tirelessly to put some of these documents at the right places. Thank you so much. We have attained several milestones. And in the next few weeks, so many products will be launched by the Biafra Secretary of Trade, Honorable Benjamin. I'm happy to announce to Biafrans that the Bank of Biafra license has been granted and has been approved. And soon, Biafrans will start our online banking and our currency will start to be used in our homeland. Our Biafra ID card is out. Many of us here have our Biafra ID card. This Biafra card has all the standard and met all the standard for all the requirements of other countries' ID cards, such as America, such as France, such as Europe. And I'm very, very glad to announce that almost all the Biafrans that their ID cards have been printed, most of them, almost all of them have collected their ID card in Finland. I also want to let Biafra know that our Biafra ID card form has been simplified, and the next few weeks or days, we conduct Zoom verifications instead of Jumio verifications, which we know people are finding a little bit difficult. So we have to devise other means to verify our people. All Biafrans have applied for their ID card and whose ID card is on the pending status. In the next few days or weeks, you'll receive instruction on how the special committee that was set up for this task will verify Biafrans through Zoom, rather than through the Jumio, which has been a little bit difficult for us. The new Biafra ID card form is very simple to fill, just about 4 or 5 questions to submit. Our ID card company is one of the best in the world. We world-class standard verification process, commensurate with ID cards of international standards. So Biafrans, be on the lookout for the new form to get your ID card. It's very, very important that you get your ID card. We already fixed the price for that ID card. In the past, either $100 or 100 euros, 100 pounds. But the most important thing is that the form has been simplified. And we want to have over 30,000 Biafrans to subscribe for their ID card as quickly as possible. We have other programs by the business department that I won't reveal here, but it's already in the final stage. Be on the lookout for that. Our IOU is still in progress, but only through the United States government.org website. Payment only to the New Dimension Mandate account. Biafrans, if you want to donate using the IOU, which our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa has launched, the only place approved by the United States of Biafra government under his leadership, the Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, the only approved account for the IOU at this time is the New Dimension Mandate and the United States of Biafra government website, which is almost in the final stage. No other account is approved by this government for any payment, any fundraising pertaining to the United States of Biafra for the building of our country. Only the New Dimension Mandate and the United States Biafra government, the new website that we just launched. All donations to the USB protection and functioning goes to the New Dimension mandate and our homeland account. Approved by our PM. The accounts are safe, secure, and transparent.